Okay, here we go. Another day out with Grandpa. Always building something. This is where I get my craft and trade skills from, is this guy right here. 93 years old, out here still tearing up stuff. And Grandpa got this step that he want to fix and secure and reinforce so he can keep using it. This thing been here since I was about 4, and he still want to fix it up to use it. So what are we gonna do? Hey there, ladies and gents. I just wanted to do a short little video that was requested of me. Shout out to my 2 girls, Carly S. and Donna Griffin. Hey, girls. So, some pros and cons about being a female welder, and some little pointers to give you about getting started, what to know, what to look out for, so on, so forth. I commented, you can see in the comment box down below, that the first number one pointer I can give you, number 1, is find your groove. I mean, because not only is welding an art and a science, but for me it's music, it's dance, it's I mean, that's part of the art. You're creating something, it's like each weld bead is like a picture for me. It tells a story. I mean, when you really get into it and you study metallurgy and you study when you start learning how to recognize if you're going too fast, if you're going too slow, is you got too much of a stick out, or too close, or too much wire speed and all that stuff. It's like you can tell all of that in your weld bead. So another advice is, take metallurgy. Metallurgy helped me out a lot. I just took 1 semester, quick little course, because I just wanted to know more about what is welding. And welding is so much more than just dropping your hood, lighting the arc. I love it. When I say love, I love welding, okay? Put me, on an angel wing somewhere and just let me run, some welds all day with my earphones in, and just, I be gone. It's meditation. It's just, I can clear my head, because I don't know. That's just for me. So another thing is, okay, practice. It takes miles, and many sets of wire. Car. Okay, go get it. Oh, the tractor? He wants to get on the tractor. It's hot. Say hi, baby. Yeah, it's hot. It takes miles and miles and hours. Let me be right back. Okay. So it takes miles and miles and many spools of wire. I mean, thousands of spools of wire and miles of rod for you to become a so-called good welder. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, even the best of the best welders that I've met in my time mess up. I mean, and mess up bad. We all do every day. You have good welds, you have bad welds, but the main importance is it acceptable or not? That's the main point. So you want to make sure you have an acceptable weld for the inspectors to pass your weld. So they say women have the best weld hands. We're patient. We are particular about what we're doing, and I believe it. I've when you're in the field of welding, you get a lot of competition calls. Guys want to, see who got the best weld bead, if we got downtime or whatever. And of course, they want me in there, and everybody drops their hood. They want to see what I'm doing. What's she doing? What's the secret? Because, I can make them things look good, okay? shoot, just like, I mean, that flux just fall right off, like, boop, you can see yourself in it. You gotta check your makeup, girl, your eyeliner, make sure your hoops is on right. Yep, you can see all that in my weld beads. So also, what are some things I wanted to say? Practice, 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 and be confident, be bold, get out there. You don't see, I don't see too many female welders out in the field when I'm out working. I rarely, I mean, I ran into one, and I've been doing this for 12 years in the field. And she was a lot older than I, and I was at the refinery or something. But be confident, don't get nervous, just get out there, and excuse my content, for some people, but ladies, you just gotta drop your balls. You gotta find them. They're in there somewhere. You gotta drop them, okay? And you gotta rock them things. And another thing is, baby's back. Hold on. Okay. So I had to go put the baby to sleep. 'Cause, boy, I tell you. So, continue about, some advice on becoming a welder. I say go for it. Be bold and go do your thing. Especially if you love working with your hands. I've always was good at working with my hands. I'm very mechanical minded. Books and stuff is not really my strong point, because well, I should say wasn't my strong point. Why? Because I wasn't interested in the subjects. Being interested has a lot to do with your motivation and your drive. So when when I joined the union, and I was taking my classes as an apprentice, I did very well because of the fact that I was interested. So being interested in a subject really helps your drive and motivation. And so other things I could tell you is, learn all the processes that you can. Start with one and learn it good. And once you know how to, like, really, really manipulate one process. When I say process, I'm talking about SMAW, which is stick, MIG, which is wire, TIG, flux core, which is a cord wire, things like that. Basic processes. Learn one, stick with it, get it down pat, to where you're confident enough to test for your weld cert in that process, and then move on to the next. Dibble dabble with other processes. You'll probably, and most often, pretty sure every welder can most likely tell you they're better than in one process than they are than the other. And that's true. I'm pretty good. My confidence is like way up there. It has to be. But my weakest process is probably TIG. It's just I've done a lot of TIG, but I haven't done enough. Okay, I haven't done as much as I do flux core. Flux core and stick is my main things that I do. Especially currently, I'm always welding with LN25, and I'm using 045 wire flux core, which is 045 is just the diameter of the wire, blah blah blah. I'm not going to go into all that stuff, but your 232 is basically what I'm trying to get at, and that's where the money's at. And especially also the money is in SMAW, which is stick, pipe welding, TIG. It's like pressure vessels and such things as that. But however, let me just go over a couple pros and cons if you're really thinking about getting into this. Pros is you're going to love it. It's going to be self-satisfying, especially when I'm driving downtown or in different cities, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did that. I erected that building, or I connected that. Oh, you see that, that was 14-story building, da 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 da, or whatever. Or I see something, whatever, and I get a chance to see my work. It's so rewarding. I mean, in the moment it may suck out in the hot sun trying to put that thing in, or trying to weld. You'll remember what you went through too on that job. But after it's done, your hard work pays off. It's self-satisfying. And you get your name everywhere. It's you're building you're building cities, and that is just like, so it's very rewarding and satisfying. It's a challenge. Every day is a challenge. Every day I go in learning something new. Every time I put my hood down, I'm learning something new. I promise you, every time I put my hood down, I'm learning something new. And you'll know what I'm talking about once you get in there. Some cons, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? Because like I said in my previous video, not only am I a female, but I'm a black female. And that's just to be real. And, as far as the situations out there on the job site, it is a man's world. So all the lady, girl power activists out there, yeah, we have girl power, but it's a man's world. I never get a chance to work with a female on a job. Like I said, I've been doing this for 12 years. Okay, let me take that back. One time on a job, there was 4 women. And that was just this past year. They were all electricians. And it was rare moment. We all huddled in a little circle for like 10 minutes talking, sharing our stories, because it is rare. So getting in a group getting in contact with some other female welders or women in the trade is great support. So cons, I'm going to say it's a man's world, so watch your back. Yes, watch your back, girl. Yes, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let you know, because I've had experiences where I'm making a cut, and it's a real, like, I'm cutting out, a part of a wall, or, some steel door, or I'm cutting a beam, and, and I want to leave some stickers on it, or some, just to have it just hanging up there, ready for me to pick it, or ready for the crane to pick it, or whatever. I've had people cut off my oxygen, or just blast my acetylene. They do some shady stuff, or they'll cut my hoses, or I'll have my hood down, and I'm welding something that of course is going to get inspected, and it's like, in the middle of the weld, which is like very important, or it's the root of the weld, which is extremely important, and somebody will just turn my knobs up, turn my wire speed all the way up, or turn down my my heat, or like, they'll just mess with your knobs, and they'll just walk by the machine, mess with it, and keep on walking, and you never know who did what. Or or you'll have, a lot of guys, maybe gals, and other people's experiences come and try to tell you, well, try this, we'll do this and do that, don't do this. And they'll be, they have the serious face on, like, oh yeah, you need to, oh, but you know what, girl? You do what you gotta do, and you do what works best for you, because that may work for them, but it may not work for you. And here you are, all eyes on you, and you're trying to figure out how to adapt to this new thing that someone showed you, and you're gonna screw up, and you're gonna look stupid, and we don't want that. Okay, so don't do that. If you know how to, I don't care how crazy you look, or people may differ from you, just be comfortable and weld the way you are comfortable welding. Trust me, you don't want to look stupid. You're already the girl out there, okay? Everybody's watching you. And a lot of times, people they have high expectations from me, because they know females are the baddest, okay? So, a lot of guys get intimidated. So not to your gun, stick to what you know. Don't try to just try something new out there. Try that in the shop. Try that at home. Not on the job when all eyes are on you. And another con is you got to be better than the next. It is a competition. Yeah, you have your team, or you have your group of people. You're on the job. Everybody's cool. Everybody look out for each other. But straight up, when it comes down to that pocketbook, honey, look, I need some numbers. I need some numbers on my check, okay? And look, when people, I'll just tell you like this. You got to be better than the next and master their mistakes. That's what I did. I learned how to do that in my younger years, is when, especially when I had some off the hook people, you know, who just wanted me to fail. You know what I did? I watched them very carefully, and I saw where they were weak and where they, you know, had hard issues with. And on my own time, I went in practice and I mastered those things. Because now on the job site, what can you say, honey? Okay? Because you can't even do this. Okay? I got you on that. So don't even try to come up in here, you know, running your mouth or trying to point your little finger, because, yeah, at the end of the day, the 2 checks is going to you, boo. Okay, so it's a dog eat dog job, but hopefully, you know, you ladies get on a crew, you know, that's they work with you and it's a good crew. Like the guys I work with now, like, yeah, it's no nonsense. I love the guys I work with. Like, they're so cool. They're funny, you know, like they, in other words, treat me as one of the guys, but the gal. You know, I love them so much. They're so sweet, and I've never had an issue on the crew that I'm with now. Like, they are the bomb. They're good welders. We help each other out. We're always looking out for each other, and yeah. So another con is, you know, be prepared for high places or high elevations, altitudes, heights. Yeah. You will be going on the top of a 6-story building or 22-story building, or, you know, another thing is small spaces, little crevices, confined spaces. You know, you can't be claustrophobic and you can't be scared of heights, but especially if you're going to be walking the iron, you know, and, you know, if you're going to be connecting, or if you're just, you know, in there just to do a certain weld or whatever, you're going to get put in some crazy positions, okay? Small little holes. Like, I always have to go in the small places. Like, gosh, it's like, I hate getting in those small places because sparks be burning your titties and your neck and your ears and the inside of your arms and your armpits. Oh, yeah, got leathers on, but them sparks find their way, okay? Shoot. And also, you know, I'm not afraid of heights. I mean, it's scary. Don't just focus. Just you know how to walk. You know, just the way I look at it is, when I'm walking the iron, I'm walking the beams. Okay, Grandpa. I just act like I'm walking on the ground, on the sidewalk. You know, like, you know, the little curbs you be walking on as a kid. You jump on the curb and kind of balance yourself. Yeah, you're not gonna fall. You know, just walk. And you have the beam, the iron gets shaky, the wind's blowing, but you have, you know, your natural balance. Just be confident and be safe. Be tied off, okay? Another con is math. You got to be on point with your math. You know, sometimes it comes down, usually within a 16th of something. But, you know, I always try to get within a 30-second, because, you know, a 16 can grow fast, quick. And you know, you want to, Grandpa just got to get on the tractor, y'all, right now. So you want to be, get good at math, a lot of fractions, okay, a lot of decimal points, inches and footages, and, you know, you're gonna be dealing with elevations and math all day long. Math was not my strong subject. Trust me, I'm the worst. But for some reason, doing what I do, you start getting used to it, and you will. Don't be afraid of it. Get a calculator, get some scratch paper. Everybody do it. Don't be ashamed of, you know, just, you know, whipping out some chalk and just writing it on the beam or on the wall real quick and figure it out, because it's better to be right and look on point than looking like a fool when it's wrong. Yeah, no one talks about when it's done right. Everybody talks about it when it's done wrong. Okay? So FYI. So, I don't know. Yeah, just get out there, girls. You can do it. Be bold. Go for it. Go for your dream. Try it. What you know, you're gonna make money while learning something new, while stepping out into a different, realm in your life. Okay. So if you have any specific questions, because like I'm so busy, I'm out here in the country helping Grandpa. We're throwing some trees, cutting some trees. We're fixing some stuff. Our motto always is, if you don't have it, make it. If you break it, fix it. And don't borrow money. Don't borrow money. So let me know. Leave comments. Hit me up. I do have Instagram. I don't even know my name on Instagram. It's probably Lashana Lintamo or something. Or just comment down in the comment section if you have any specific questions, and I'll get back to you. So I'll do a shout out. And I'll put some videos up, just me on the job, just messing around or doing something. All right, so have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in to Lashana Chronicles, girl and guys. And I hope to see you soon. So I'm going to get back to this mess back here and get some things done. All right. Okay.